Well, Ben, the Switcher is upon us.
Switcher.
Switcher? It's the Switcher.
Switcher.
It's more like the Roacher.
There's something up with his nostrils.
You think so?
That, I mean, there's an obvious
flare
texture.
going on.
Oh boy, we got the... Brad, I was told you're not supposed to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Welcome to our up-close, intensive analysis of Roach in Witcher 3 on Switch.
Yeah, eat your heart out, Digital Foundry.
That's right.
We got all of the Roach coverage.
You can't come close to our Roach coverage. Come on, man, do the thing.
He's not gonna do it.
Do it. Do it.
Come on.
He did it like 5 No, he says no. He did it like 5 times before this.
All right, Brad, we gotta play The Witcher.
This is no longer worth it.
Nope.
But you can totally see inside of his head. Fine. Thanks for nothing, Roach. Here it is.
Hey.
They made The Witcher 3 on Switch. Thanks for joining us.
How's it?
No.
Is it good frame rate?
Yeah, the frame rate is like, I mean, you know, the visual quality is what it is.
Sure.
But the frame rate is like the one thing. I should say up front that you can see where we are in the game. This is the very first quest. I pretty much just played through the tutorial and just got to the first open world. You played The Witcher 3, right? No?
A little bit.
Oh, man.
Enough to say,
wow.
This is too much for me right now, wherever I was in my life.
Well, all the characters still have shadows.
Yeah?
That's... Yeah, I mean, I have spent not a ton of time with this. We just got this in and figured, hey, let's just jump in. But of what I've seen so far, like, the frame rate is totally fine. Which is by far the biggest concern, I think.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, unless it looks abhorrent, I wouldn't mind a lower visual quality. I understand that compromises need to be made to put this on the Switch.
You know, it's obviously extremely low resolution from what you can see.
His hair. There's something about the way his hair is.
Yeah, his hair has always been a little bouncy.
Yeah.
It's kind of a life of its own.
All right, so we're just gonna play Gwent for 45 minutes, right?
That's right. I think the characters look surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Like, the faces, it looks like that's probably where they put most of their attention. In a game with dozens of hours of people talking to each other.
Sure.
Making the faces look good is probably paramount. There's definitely been a couple spots, even just in the intro, where characters look pretty good, right up against a wall that looks like it's out of a PS2 game. Like, it's maybe a little uneven.
Take that down before there's trouble. That is a coat of arms.
How much did you play?
Like 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got it for PS4 in a very busy part of my life and realized how much of an investment it would have been.
It's a lot of game.
I've always meant to go back.
Yeah, I have too.
This might be a good excuse.
I got about 50 hours in.
Oh, wow.
Which only got me up to Novigrad, which is like the big city, which I understand is still not that far into the game. And I was like, man, this game's pretty good. The quests are interesting and the writing is extremely good. But I've played 50 hours of it already. And it sounds like there's a lot more. And then something else happened.
That guy's tattoos look like they were done with Crayola.
Drink with Weaver Lost Freaks.
Beg your pardon.
Here's what I remember about The Witcher.
No need.
You have like a steel sword and a silver sword for different types of monsters.
That's right.
Gwent.
Arthur's just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Everything checks out so far.
The pleasure.
Have we already gotten to the part where he's in the hot tub?
Me?
No.
Okay. That's it.
Claude Lean so bad, poor thing's 1 foot in the grave. But does no good to wallow in misfortune. How can I be of service?
I tried it a little bit handheld, and I think it might actually look better in handheld.
Interesting.
I think it's mostly just because the small screen sort of helps to paper over the lower resolution and stuff.
That makes sense.
There a contract on that
But
griffin?
it looks about the same from what I saw.
Right, the
Also
Griffin.
ran smoothly. Yeah,
I killed the griffin.
Yep, there's a griffin.
Well,
The alderman had
do you like fight it and it like flies away or something?
That's
Now, the
right.
aldermen don't use the privy without
boy.
asking the black one's permission first. And
All right, let's.
hanged.
People know what The Witcher 3 is.
Sure.
Mini Game of the Year awards. One of the big
Noticeably
favorites.
absent from this site. And maybe the number one, still to this day, I see like that.
Oh yes,
is the most mad people have gotten about a Game of the Year thing.
Yeah, I still to this day see people saying like, oh, they didn't even play The Witcher. It's like, dude, no.
Oh, I only played 50 hours of The Witcher?
Yes,
what a joke.
Yes, I only put 50 hours into this game. In fact, I think we gave the Bloody Baron the best moment or sequence that year.
Thanks. Forever.
The Bloody Baron stuff is really good. All the stuff with the crones I found to be really incredibly unsettling.
So I was going to ask about that. Is like, what's the deal with DLC? Is this kind
of
everything?
Here. This is, I think they are
like
calling
Game
this
of the Year edition, sort of
complete edition or something. Yeah, it's got everything. It's got Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine.
That leads me to my next question. This is $60, right?
I forgot to look.
I got you.
Like I said, we just got this.
Black one's been out measuring the fields.
Let's, can I leave?
Complete edition.
Can I leave or do I have to do?
I have to verify my age.
There are 4 factions. 4.
I wonder if I can just go. Yep.
$60.
Oh, I think this is where I fight. Is it 60?
Yes.
I guess that makes sense. It's never been on this platform before.
Yeah.
But I mean,
straight up, the top screenshot on the Nintendo website for this game is the hot tub.
On the Nintendo website.
On Nintendo.com.
Nice. They know their audience. I think this is where I punch some people in the face.
Yes. You're just throwing up gang signs.
You done nothing.
Horses working witchcraft. Get him!
Time to punch people. Or get punched. Or both. And dodge rules apply here. Yep.
So what's the deal? Witchers are like
they're basically immortal.
Okay.
They're monster hunters. Whoa. Like they're immortal and like practice sort of forbidden arts that nobody else will. And
right.
That means they can take care of problems that nobody else can. But they're also like despised at the same time as sort of unnatural or like crime against nature.
Got it.
So it's
going against natural orders.
Yeah, it's a tough row to hoe as a witcher.
Yeah.
Is the general gist.
Oh, there's a fucking goose. Look out, dude, he's gonna cause so much trouble.
Where's the goose? He's gonna come up and take my sword and throw it in the pond.
Yeah.
Come on, Roach.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Okay. Can't quite see where I'm going.
That's it, Roach.
I just need to get Roach out of the stable. That's it. Okay, let's...
You are not playing this up, either.
I'm not, no. Let me see if I can...
Call him.
Can I summon him? Okay, yes.
It's like when my dog won't walk 2 feet ahead to the water bowl and I have to like bring it to her.
I mean, this would not be an accurate port of The Witcher 3 without some Roach fuckery. I expect to see him standing on a rooftop by the end of this, the end of this video. Oh, that is a goose, huh? I think I can just leave the story behind and do some stuff. Let's just kind of run around.
Yeah.
This is really just, let's see how this looks and runs. Whoa.
You're gonna run over this child.
That'll be okay.
Hey there.
It's a hard life out here.
That's true.
I kind of want to just go. Hey. Pick the map. I want to pick your direction and
south.
All right.
Get into the woods. See how those trees look as you're zipping by.
Yeah, this really feels like another one of those Skyrim kind of situations of like, oh my god, this is an incredible amount of content to have in your pocket.
Yes.
Like walking around with like, especially with those DLCs, I haven't played them, but I think people talk like there's probably a couple 100 hours worth of stuff to do in this game.
And you know what? When you're like really moving, it's nice. Like the frame rate is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean,
right? Like if they got that wrong.
This is pretty smeary looking, you know? It looks like...
Yeah.
Put a little something over the lens maybe, but yeah, as long as it's smooth, it's playable, you know? I just kind of want to, I don't know, wander a little bit, see if it ever hitches up or anything. I don't know, the other thing with like Skyrim was a previous gen game ported up to the Switch, right?
Yes.
So like it looked just about the same on here as it did on the 360. This, obviously, they're working backwards, so there's some kind of compromises to make. I think this definitely raises questions for the Switch once the new consoles are out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that you're going to be seeing a lot of PS5 games ported to the Switch.
No, so many already struggle with the PS4.
Yeah.
Like Bethesda's a big...
Oh! Time to fight. Let's kill these ghouls. Oi, ghoul!
Alright, show me what witching's all about.
Witching is about this little backwards dodge move. Basically 100%. I want to say, I think he auto pulls the right sword.
Okay.
Like Silver Sword is for monsters. What is the other one? Iron or steel, I guess, is for basically people and everything else.
Yeah. That sounds right. Silver is a classic monster killer.
Yes. I think you can manually switch, but I don't remember ever really needing to. I think, I don't know if it's fair to judge it by these standards, but coming to this game right after Bloodborne was a little tough for me. Like, Bloodborne came out right before this. And, like, having that combat and then going to, like, the combat's not bad in this game, but not Bloodborne.
That's right.
Which was, like, I think part of the reason I didn't get as deep into this game as some people did. There's so much in this game, though. If you haven't played, obviously you haven't.
Right. And it's really appealing because, like, I don't have, I mean, I have a decent PC.
Yeah.
This is totally a game I could see people, like, really drilling down and playing for, like, an entire day, right, you know?
Yeah.
But for me, games like this, I really enjoy just playing, like, an hour at a time over a really long period of time.
Sure. I guess, whoa, stop.
Faster.
Oh, Roach. He has a mind of his own.
Faster.
Whoa there, Roach.
Yeah, I mean, it is worth mentioning that especially on the PC, like, this whole hidden caboodle, like the game and all the DLC and stuff, goes on pretty deep sale pretty regularly on Steam.
Yeah.
So, like, 60 bucks. You know, if you like playing games on a PC. I don't know why I keep jumping with my horse. Like, the big thing about this game is that, like, I don't remember doing much that felt like I was wasting my time. Like, every little quest, like every little side thing I ran into had some kind of interesting story behind it.
And there's so much stuff you can do. Like, I you know, this is from somebody who only played a couple hours, but, like, gathering the right herbs to, like, prepare a poison for a certain type of monster. I remember that being, like, a thing, right? Like,
oh yeah, definitely. There's all kinds of, like, alchemy and just, there's tons
so
of...
you can just, like, go out and be like, I'm just gonna go gather fucking materials for a couple hours. And I mean, Skyrim, like, that's not new for games, but...
Yeah, it's got a lot of that. Same type of stuff, just kind of lose yourself in the world. I think they reworked a lot of this menu stuff at some point. This stuff looks a little different than I remember it. I think? Yeah, this looks a little more kind of sensibly arranged because there's a lot of stuff to keep up with in this game. But I mostly mean in terms of the writing. Like, every little side quest I remember hitting in this game, like, quests that would have no writing in a lot of other games like this, have fantastic writing in this game. Like, they would come up with some kind of narrative conceit for, like, every little 5-minute errand that you had to do.
The website is touting 100 hours of core and side quest gameplay and over 50 hours of additional content.
Yeah, that actually, like, this is one of those games where that actually rings true.
Yeah.
But just, like, really well-written characters, a lot of really believable motivations, a lot of, like, genuine strife. A lot of, I mean, this is a rough world to live in, so it's pretty fertile ground for good human drama and stuff.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, the fantasy setting, when done well, is just like an interesting backdrop to place interesting characters.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, you're reminding me because there's, like, I'm trying to remember what the political dynamics are here. Like, this area has just been invaded recently, so, like, the occupiers are still afoot. Like, the indigenous people are, like, really kind of bristling under the yoke of the people that came in and took over. So there's a lot of good, just, you know, a lot of good drama and stuff going on there.
Have you played the other Witchers?
No, like, we sort of covered them. I feel like The Witcher was, like, very much like a Dave Snyder joint for a long time.
I remember,
and then
I might be wrong, but I remember Vinny enjoying the novels.
Yes. So I think like Vinny and Ryan started getting into the series as of 2.
Okay.
I think.
I'm wondering if there's any point to them like remastering those older ones, if there's any kind of reverence for them.
Witcher 1, I think, is like straight up a top-down game.
Oh, really?
Like overhead perspective and stuff. Hey, I'm just gonna take all your dark iron. If you don't mind.
You don't need this, right?
Whoa. Guy doing push-ups?
Yeah, talk to him.
I think.
Step away.
I think I want to say the Nilfgaardians are the invaders. Yeah, like I never played Witcher 2, but people that did said like, okay, they're getting somewhere with this series. They're not quite there yet, but like this is a good kind of sign of progress. And then this came out, and everybody was like, all right, holy shit, they did it.
Go, go.
Now we're not too far away from Cyberpunk.
Yeah, wow, God, that's coming out, huh?
Yeah.
That seems. It's going to be weird when that thing comes out and it's just a game and not like this looming presence anymore. But yeah, playing this game really made me believe in their ability to like pull off a broad, deep world and fiction.
Right. It's like pick a cool setting and an interesting backdrop, and then also make the characters interesting and worth caring about is a winning formula.
Write a bunch of quests that are actually worth seeing through. I don't know how long this needs to be.
Yeah, I think we kind of nailed.
Oh God, these are level 5 wolves.
Yeah.
I should go. Oh no! Thanks, Roach. I don't know. I mean, I guess you kind of know if you're in for this or not.
Yes.
At this point,
I feel like the audience for this is people like me who maybe peeked at it, were casually interested, but didn't pull the trigger for one reason or another.
Right.
But like hearing how hardcore people are about it got me like thinking maybe I really would like The Witcher.
I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to eat bread in the middle of this wolf attack.
Do you guys want some bread? Maybe you can leave me alone.
You ever considered it? It's pretty good. I mean, it's grain and all. I know you're kind of into protein, but they were level 5 and I was level 1. That's my excuse.
And you are dead now.
Yeah. Let's see what the load times look like.
Sure.
Out of curiosity. Load times, I played through this mostly on the PS4, and they were pretty stiff.
Yeah, I remember that.
They were a lot. So that's worth looking at.
Well, hey, we're only 1 year away from never having to worry about load times again.
That's right.
So.
Load times are about to be a thing of the past, if you believe the hype.
Honestly, if that's true, like imagine explaining to children in 15 years about video games. You used to have to wait 45 seconds if you wanted to go from one level to another.
You pressed a button and then you picked up your phone.
What's a phone?
Yep.
It's
like that thing they implanted in your head.
We're joking, but I sometimes play Dota with a couple of like, they're in their like late teens at this point.
Oh boy, I don't like where this is going.
And I referenced a old Geico commercial, the Bob We Had a Baby It's a Boy commercial about collect call, like the goof is he has to make a collect call. And they were like, what's collect calling?
Oh boy.
And I started explaining it, and then it got to what is a payphone? And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just stop talking about any of this.
Yeah, that's just gonna get worse and worse.
Yeah.
Does it have a first-person mode? I can't remember. Check real fast.
What are we looking at in settings here? Is there like a performance? No, this is a Switch, not a PS4 Pro.
I think this stuff is all pretty much the same from what I remember. Maybe I could have sworn they added a first-person mode at some point. Oh, I think I might be crazy. I just wanted to get up in this guy's grill and really give him a good once-over. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this game got or has gotten a fair amount of flack since they announced it, based on screenshots and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it is. Not gonna lie, it's pretty low resolution, but it runs well, and like those load times were not out of step with what I saw on the PS4.
No, that seems fine.
So like, an awful lot of game to take with you, I have to say.
Yeah.
Should we see how big it is? I had to delete some stuff to.
Oh, how many? Yeah, the size.
That's probably worth looking at, right?
Yeah.
I think they sort by size. There it is. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's among the bigger games on the Switch, I would say.
I would agree.
It's not like it outrageous.
Like
but
Smash is pretty big, but not that big.
But again, awful lot of game.
Awful lot of game, and for the price you would pay for a normal video game.
That's right. Yeah, that's the switcher. Thanks for switching. See you next time.